Speaker number 7 is Matt Murray. Come forth and let us know what you know about thyself. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Willa. I've always wanted to run up on a stage. Everybody doing well tonight? Thanks for bearing with us. We're going to have a good time. So I want to share with you, I'm ready, Sid. I want to share with you my love for chess. That's right, the board game, outdoor sculpture, community gardens, and where I want to take that, my big fat idea. I want to put a chess set in every household in the world. So chess originated in India, went to India, Persia, Africa. These are the Lewis chessmen. They were made in the 12th century out of walrus ivory and whale ivory. And I like the look on the queen in the upper right-hand corner. They were discovered in 1881 in Lewis Bay in Scotland, so they were made in Norway. But this is the Mechanical Turk, an automaton made in 1770 to give the illusion that you were playing chess with a robot. It was made for a queen, and it was actually 50 years later in 1820 that it was discovered that there was a person inside manipulating the chess pieces to play against. Napoleon played against this thing. Benjamin Franklin played against this thing. This is Alan Turing in 1946. He wrote the first algorithm for a chess software. 2 moves. That's all it could do in 1946. In 2003, Garry Kasparov lost to Deep Blue. Now we have names of chess games like Shredder, Killer, Komoda. So we've advanced a lot of ways. Playing computer chess is like being a polar bear on an isolated melting polar ice cap. Thank you for your solar energy talk earlier. It's lonely, it's isolating. I prefer chess the way Shakespeare was supposed to be experienced, one-on-one, listened to and watched rather than read. So my hope is that the world begins to play more chess one-on-one. And part of that is because of the benefits of chess. Young and old, synapses grow, cognitive learning. It actually delays Alzheimer's in older studies. So I'd like to share this with the world. How do you do that? Well, I tried to figure that out. At the same time, parallel to my chess, there's social aspects. When's the last time you walked up to a girl and said you want to play some chess? It works, trust me. So parallel to my love for chess is my outdoor sculpture. Alexander Calder, Richard Serra, 2 American sculptors. Richard Serra still extant. Alexander Calder built these massive mobiles and stables, and that inspired me as a young kid to be like, wow, what can I do to kind of encourage community action and community involvement and to get people outside and experience these amazing sculptures. Richard Serra's pieces are 20-foot tall circular steel edifices that you can walk amongst, and this slide will pop up in a second, and it's really inspiring. So I thought, chess lover, try to share my love for chess with the world and these sculptures. What if I could do both? And so I set about trying to make these interactive chess sculptures and designing some ideas, etc. My sisters, I have 3, used to put Barbie doll, paper dolls, the clothes-on dolls. I would take the clothes off the dolls, but in the meantime, that inspired me to kind of understand how to create these 2-dimensional models. When I see a field like this, I see a chessboard. Instead of soccer teams and baseball teams, I see people playing chess. So here you have the Barbie dolls. Here you have these little dinosaur pop-outs and the North Hills reindeer that you guys might drive by. And so I said, hey, if you can put a reindeer up for Christmas tree once a year, you can put a chess set up. So I designed these little pop-up chess sets, and I went to the North Carolina Museum of Art, and I said, hey, on your 13-acre public art space, I'd love to put this here for people to interact. And they were like, no. So undaunted, I was like, I'm still going to get a chess set in every household and create some community action. So we built this, and in order to pitch to the North Carolina Museum of Art, I had to create a mobile model. So I designed these little chess pieces to kind of communicate what I was hoping to do, have chess pieces sit in there, and it's your turn, dude, is what the rabbit is saying. But these are chairs, and when the North Carolina Museum of Art said no, I was kind of, a little set back. But one of the things that was happening in 2010 was distributed plastic 3D modeling with MakerBots and what have you. You send them a file and they print it. And what I didn't want to do is create more plastic models. Right now, there's a lot of plastic in the world. It's filling up in the Atlantic Gyre, and it's filling wildlife their bellies. They see it as food and they eat it. And this is Chris Jordan's photographs of wildlife up in the Northeast with your bottle caps, your pen caps, your lighter fluid, your keychains, et cetera, et cetera. So try not to consume as much plastic. So I'd already built these like paper models. And it occurred to me, why not use the paper models to distribute in a two-dimensional world and print and play? Send an email file to the world and have them print it on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and essentially have a chess set to go. This is an 8. These are some original designs that kind of came up. This is what we ended up with. And essentially, you can send this to 200 Sudanese children right now. Some school systems in North Carolina are printing this on paper, cutting it out, and playing with it. The one on the left is a pop-out chess set, kind of like the Barbie dolls that you pop out, and the dinosaur that you pop out. So I'm kind of excited about that. The goal is to, of course, get as many people to play chess as possible. Paper. Does everybody have access to paper? This is the back of a FedEx shipping box. You just cut it up, put it in a printer, 8.5 by 11, and you get to play after dinner or at a Mexican restaurant. So, you know, that my big fat idea is getting a chess set in every household in the world, but the real focus is even after all that happens, which it will happen eventually, I still want to play a good game of chess. So if you are a chess player, you want to learn how to play a chess, please contact me at Matter of Fact World, and let's get more partners to play chess. Anyway, thanks a lot.